our next poet is Juliette.
The past is such a curious creature. To look her in the face, a transport may reward us, or disgrace. Emily Dickinson. The past holds upon us ties greater than metal chains, pulling us backwards in remembrance to another phase, another life, one of beauty, one of pain, one of remembrance of the better days. And yet, despite its constant turmoil and reckless craze, we abide by it. We follow it in search of meaning, in search of joy, in search of life, we follow it. But it is there upon which no answer is held. Instead, it is a maze with no end, causing its victims to run headless like a chicken in search of something never present, never there to begin with. So serve chariot before I take my leave, I plead with thee. What is the meaning of life? If I may have it when it's dead, I will contented be. If just as soon as breath is out, it shall belong to me. Serve chariot, is the meaning of life beheld upon the luxurious style of the great Gatsby, or even the riches of Mr. Darcy? Is it beheld upon the mansion of Rochester schemes, or Cecily and Jack's legacy? Is it rooted in a materialistic ideology, or is it more? I see you say it is more, for you say it is fleeing. None to take once you leave, for you must exchange it and keep your receipt, for it is useless. Feudal in nature, never again to be seen by the eyes of once deemed it so special, so chief, like it was one of a divine being, setting feet upon this acquisitive earth in hopes of delivering a meaning, a reason for being, for existing, for breathing the air of life. So serve chariot before I take my leave, I plead with thee once more. What is the meaning of life? Each that we lose takes part of us, a crescent still abides, which like the moon some turbid night is summoned by the tides. Serve chariot, is the meaning of life beheld upon my lovers, less doth breed within? Is it beheld upon their gaze or upon their grin? Is it beheld upon their admitted rays or the heart beneath their skin, or is it more? I see you say it is more, for you say it is fleeing, here and gone, never to be seen. Once the clock strikes 3, it is over. For it is no longer fulfilling, has no more meaning, because it's only superficial in the beginning, because it is rooted in the idea of appearance rather than inner beauty. Yet despite its fleeing, it still holds presence over a portion of our being, pulling us backwards like the moon and tide, consistently for eternity. So serve chariot before I take my leave, I plead with thee once more. What is the meaning of life? Love is interior to life, posterior to death, initial of creation, and exponent of breath. Serve chariot, is the meaning of life rooted in loving others? For just as I have loved you, you also love one another. Is it rooted in servitude, for only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile? Is it rooted in community, for we do not find the true meaning of life within ourselves alone, we find it within another? Or is it whatever I ascribe it to be? I see you say it is for me to decide, for those should not be rooted in earthly things, for they are intangible. Once we stop breathing, it is not an answer you can give to me, for it is rooted in my own destiny. The answer cannot be prescribed to me so clearly as though it is the answer on an evaluation sheet, for it is for me to seek, for me to find, for my life may not be confined to that of another. So what do I choose my meaning of life to be? Serve chariot, I think I want it to be all three. But that's where I find my meaning, my reason for being, for breathing, for seeing, for life. Look back on time with kindly eyes, he doubtless did his best. How softly sinks his trembling sun in human nature's west. 2 roads were diverged in yellow wood, and she bestowed upon her path, with no remorse, with no regret, just content in what she hath. Yet, listener, I've experienced this from multitudes have passed, resulting in my discovery of a trend that lasts. For each one who passes by, each have simply asked before their clock is cast, what is the meaning of life? And though she found her purpose, her reason for her ground, she tried pulling at the meaning in search of a futile sound, prying at the seams until it was no longer bound, hoping to find a purpose, a reason for her ground, and once she found her purpose, she was greeted by me, the death of all to be. And it was then she had no time to fulfill her meaning, as she began to sweep under the earth's feet, resting her head upon the soil sheet. Listener, my secret is see that there is no meaning. Universal, at least. For centuries, philosophers attend to wrangle with the beast, thinking there's something to see, something there, something keen, but there isn't. So listener, I plead with thee, before you depart upon my chariot eternally, that you agree to stop searching. When you search, you waste the time within to contribute your meaning to something greater than your inner being, your inner self. So go forth onward. Stop questioning, remove yourself from your conscious head, act on your morals and allow them to spread, and upon doing this, your answer will bestow itself upon me.